Hello everyone, Shintobean here playing some more Warhammer Combat Cards Ranked Mode. Now we have about 5 days left in the current season of Ranked, and this is where my factions stand at the moment. This season I wanted to try out some of my less used factions, so we've got Tyranids and Tau at the top. For this battle, we're going to be running a Tyranid warlord, the Tervigon, which is one of the more underrated warlords, I think, by many players. Its special rule can be extremely powerful because you can use those termagants to tie down even the strongest enemy bodyguards. It is countered by certain warlords like Captain Badrock and some of the Eldari warlords that benefit from destroying lots of enemy cards, but against most warlords I think the Tervigon is very effective, and I think it's best to go ranged with the Tervigon to make use of those termagants. So here we got a bunch of strong ranged units. Got the Exocrine at level 8, this thing has a triple shield. We've got the Hive Crone, this thing has a strong melee attack as well, but not as much health. We've got the Kellermorph, a very cheap card that can dish out lots of damage. It's got target acquired. Got the Sanctus, another cost-effective card with poison. We've got the Biovore, it's a decent ranged unit with barrage. And this guy, the Biophagus with healing. It took me a very long time to get this guy to level 8, but finally he's able to heal for quite a bit. And then last of all we got the Magus with poison. This thing you want to drop down at the end once the Tervigon deploys, so you can end with a powerful psychic attack. And there's the Tervigon, I've got it at level 7. So let's go ahead and deploy and see what we're up against. Now when it comes to the Tervigon, the games do tend to take a longer time. It has sort of a attrition-based playstyle. And we're up against CodexCreep. Wow, I think this is the first time. This is the first time I faced CodexCreep in this game. This is a historic moment. This guy has almost everything maxed out. Yeah, look at that. I was not expecting this at all. So we'll see how this works out. The Tervigon against CodexCreep's Necrons, led by the Corpse Lord, and these are some scary looking units. Okay, we don't have the initiative, so they get the first attack. Throw down the Sanctus, and I'm really hoping that we can get the Termagants out early. We really need those Termagants to stall. And there we go, there's one. This thing has regeneration, so that's going to be a little bit of a problem. Alright, they've got melee units on the field, so I imagine they will start off with a melee attack. That will be able to deal some decent range damage back, but the Praetorian has a pretty strong ranged attack as well. So, first turn they destroy a Termagant already. Fortunately, Necrons don't actually gain anything from destroying lots of enemy cards. And I think we're going to try to focus down the Praetorian. They're in the center, so we're going to target it with the Kellermorph. Everything is going to focus it. See how much damage we can do here. Wow, the damage greatly reduced on that Sanctus. That's pretty painful, the fear there. Okay, so we got it poisoned at least, but it's actually regenerating 16 health at the end of each turn. That is a max level regeneration for you. See if we can finish it off this turn. Okay, it survives the melee counterattack there, and then we'll be able to go with a ranged attack. Alright. Poison is working its way into the little, what is this thing called? The flayed one. Alright, one unit down and a few more to go. We got lots of regeneration here, actually. Okay, they're going for... They're debuffing my melee, I don't mind that, because we're not going to be using the melee attack very much. And the Tervigon's going to have a fine time, I think, against the Corpse Lord with the psychic attack, assuming it can deal enough damage, because if the Corpse Lord is max level, that thing can also regenerate tons of health as well. They got the Doom Scythe on the field. That thing does lots of range, so that's actually a really effective counter to what I have. That is where these Termagants come in handy, though, so we're just going to drop that down in the center lane. And we'll put the Hive Crone over here. It's also going to get its damage greatly reduced from fear. Hopefully you can take out the flayed one with the precision shot. It's just 6... Oh no, you gotta be kidding me. 15 damage. just 1 health remaining on that, but we're still going with the ranged attack. Now this guy over here on the right, Tervigon dead there. Yeah, this guy has endless, and at max level I think it comes back with full health, so that is pretty scary as well. Okay, so I'm gonna throw down the Exocrine, I think. That triple shield should be pretty effective at blocking the ranged only Doom Scythe. And the Ketamorph is gonna go down. Okay, debating what to do here. They've got another regenerating unit. This is an interesting deck you got here, CodexCreep, if you do end up watching this video. Okay, we're going to throw down the Tervigon in the middle again. I don't think we're going to be able to actually kill that Doom Scythe. It's just regenerating too quickly. But going for... I don't know, this is rough. They're probably going to have enough points for another powerful card, because, you know, the Corpse Lord is a very cheap warlord, so you can run some really big bodyguards. So I'm just afraid of what that last bodyguard is going to be. We're just going to keep throwing down the Termagants here. That is what they're for. And will they go for the melee attack? Yes, they are continuing to go melee, and they are actually charging up a pretty strong ranged attack as well. So if that last unit is ranged, then we could be in a world of hurt. Alright, we're finally going to be able to kill this guy for the first time, and he's just going to respawn with full health again. Alright, but there goes Praetorian number 2 dead, and we can move the Termagant over to the other lane. We'll see what that is, though, that last bodyguard. Actually, will they deploy first, or do we have to deploy first? Okay, there it is. So this is actually not at max level. We got the Nightbringer over here, level 9. It's pretty close. So yeah, it's got some fear there and powerful ranged attack in addition to the melee attack. So we're not going to be killing that. That is for sure. I don't think my Termagants are going to be able to stop these guys, because the only chance we have really is to destroy the thing that is unable to regenerate or reduce damage, which is this guy, and I keep forgetting how to pronounce his name, so that's why I'm not actually saying his name, but yeah, he's a special character in Warhammer, I think. Okay, let's see, we'll go with... Is this... I don't even know what to do anymore. I've never faced a deck like this. It's just so weird. We're just gonna keep shooting away and hope that we can take down a bodyguard so we can bring out the Corpse Lord. So the Exocrine is actually doing just fine. This thing still has 1 shield remaining. It's also got 281 health, so it's in no danger of dying anytime soon. So I think we might actually have a chance here. But again, they are charging up a really big ranged attack, so at the end of the game, towards the end, they could do some serious damage. Like if the Exocrine is across from the Doom Scythe, then we might be in some serious trouble. And now, actually, this is not ideal here. So we have to deploy another bodyguard. And I'm not sure what to do, because if I put down the Tervigon, then we're pretty much screwed. But if I put down the Magus, then I don't really want to lose that one. Okay, we're just going to put the Magus, and I guess we're just going to get rid of our Psychic attack here, because going ranged is not a very good option anymore. So we'll be able to poison the guy on the right. That will maybe allow us to destroy it next turn, perhaps? See if they go ranged here. Oh, they went for the ranged attack. Okay, 194 damage from the Doom Scythe. That's pretty nasty. Termagant dies, of course. Okay, but now we can finally take that guy out and bring out the Warlord. It's a very long game indeed. And we're finally making it to the end game, but I'm afraid the game is not over yet. Tervigon against the Corpse Lord. Which one will win? We just lost our Psychic charge. So, I mean, our only option is to continue going Psychic here, whereas they can just dish out tons of damage with melee or ranged. They're going for the ranged attack again. Okay. Well, we have a pretty big ranged attack as well. Now, this is an interesting scenario here. Does the Exocrine actually have enough attack? I think it does. Wow, I was not even expecting that, but somehow we were able to charge up a big enough ranged attack. I guess because we had the Exocrine and Tervigon also charging up the ranged attack last turn. That allowed us to take down the Corpse Lord without even having to deploy the Tervigon. That's pretty amazing. Okay, well, there you go. Able to defeat the Necrons of CodexCreep for the first time ever. Now, that was, again, largely in part, I don't know how many Termagants I ran through that game, but it was a lot. And I don't know if I would have won with any other Warlord in my collection against that. It was definitely not the best deck that CodexCreep has, I don't think. I think it's just kind of messing around with that build, but you can see how good the Tervigon is, that me with much lower level cards was able to beat you know, a player with many of his cards at the max level. That is the power of the Tervigon. Let me know if you've tried out the Tervigon in Ranked and how it worked out for you. But that's it for this one. Thanks for watching, and I will see you next time.